I believe in being fair-minded, talking intelligently about the dynamic behavior of all natural eyes, and discussing alternatives wherever possible. I think it's fair to present exactly what optometrists think about prevention when you're at -1 diopter or 20/60, when you're at age 6 or 7. Rather than me interpret things, it'd be better if I just present a calculator created by Brian Holden. It is relatively easy to use. What it says is that virtually all optometrists are trained to believe that there's no connection between accommodation and the refractive state of all normal eyes. And further, once they started treating you with a minus lens, your vision only goes down. There's no going up. And I personally tend to agree that once you start wearing a minus lens, you do go now down steadily, as shown in the provided graphs. I would like to be informed of this when I'm at 20, 40, or 50, and just realize optometrists aren't out there to help me get out of it. But if you want a conversation with an optometrist, show them this graph and ask if they can help you get out of 20/40 refractive change of plus a half diopter to 20/20. And hear what and then show them the graph and discuss this graph and what it means to you. What they're really saying is that you can never get out of it. You can only slow it down the rate at which you're going down. And I'm sorry, at -1 diopter, I cannot agree with it. And I cannot accept a minus lens treatment if I could get myself to 20/30 and back to 20/20 and a positive refractive state relative to this provided graph. There is science supporting what I said if you accept that the eye is controlling its refractive state to the average of what you're looking at. That's science. And if you look at this graph, it is certainly not optometry. But that is the nature of the scientific dispute we are having. I don't know what you'll believe. I know that wearing a plus lens is a matter of intellectual resolve, insight, and understanding these graphs. Now, I've been asking a question about getting out of it, and I look at this graph, and I say the time to get out of it is when you're still able to read the 20/40, 20/50 line. And if you start wearing a minus lens, I accept the prediction of these graphs. So look at them very seriously. I won't belabor this point. I wear a plus. I've been 20/20. My refractive status is about plus a half. Do I fear wearing the plus lens? Do I fear doing this? Pushing the workout, reading? Am I afraid of the plus lens? That's a question you have to answer for yourself, because I cannot answer that for you. I'm afraid of the minus lens, guaranteed on that, because I know what the eye does when you put a minus lens on it. And this science is denied in optometry completely. So let's be fair-minded, look at the graph,